Hi, people from the Antichrist magazine. I want to say hello today on behalf of the whole band, Extrema Opción. We're really grateful that you have taken our name into account and really happy to represent our country this time. Extrema Opción is an American band. And why do we say American band? Because we're coming from America. America is not only United States. It's a big continent. It is composed by North America, Central America, and South America. We're coming from South America, more exactly from Barranquilla, Colombia. And the reason of our name is hidden behind the fact that we used to play a different style of music before. We played something like experimental and progressive rock, but suddenly we decided to play heavy riffs, stronger voice and drums, keeping that peculiar aspect of our technical and progressive music. It was an extreme change in our lives, and we realized that it was an extreme option. So there you are, the reason why we chose the name Extrema Opción in Spanish. Well, currently we find ourselves confined, just like the lyrics of a song I like. It is "Empty Words" from Death, the band, Sexual Dyna. But obviously we keep in touch through our WhatsApp group, and lately we have recorded our quarantine version of one of our songs called Rufian. But yeah, so sometimes our video call is held and we share our beers in the distance. However, it's been an opportunity for each one to share and spend more time with our loved ones. Well, regarding coronavirus, we keep a neutral position, you know. Uh, I personally think that there's a lot of scaremongering, and they've been overreacting to the amount of daily deaths. And I say that because I was witness of one case. A friend's father passed away because of a different reason, and he was told that at the hospital that COVID killed him. So corruption and lies coming from the government is our daily bread. So conclusions can be drawn. Well, a lucky thing we have no scheduled gigs before this pandemic. We were focused on completing our first album, so it was our priority at the moment. So the album was indeed released during this coronavirus pandemic. Extrema Opción is the name of our first full-length album, and that's the outcome of our effort. Because all the resources it demands to be done were provided by ourselves. We were obviously looking forward to sharing all our music with the whole world, and that's what we're trying to do now. Well, talking about our lyrics, our topics are all in all closely related to the protest against corruption, and that corruption coming from our government and our beloved president. However, we have another song which hasn't been released yet, named Tabarnak. And Tabarnak means it's something like fuck, in French. French coming from Canada is a different French, So it's not a standard word. It's just in Canada. It's used in Canada, and that song is against pedophilia. And why against pedophilia? Because I knew about the story of a girl who was raped by a silly piece of shit, and that was the only way I found to express all my anger. If you listen to the song, once it's released, the song, you could listen to the lyrics, and you could, in Spanish obviously, you could identify the parts of the lyrics saying "I'm gonna kill you," this time you will pay, and all that is a heavy lyrics. So these are heavy lyrics and with a strong message. Regarding the cover art, we can see a little angry dog, which represents the pet of one of our guitar players. That little dog is diabolical. It's a beast always trying to defend its territory. So it shows how we express our anger against those political abuses, trying to defend our rights as well through our music, which is our lethal weapon. Well, about a label deal, it would be amazing if we can count on that kind of help, obviously, but if it is necessary, we are prepared for everything and we're ready to carry out the whole process by ourselves, trying to find the support we look for in social medias and the ease it offers in order to achieve more followers all over the world. But obviously, that support, that label support, would be great for us. Oh boy, I remember one film moment in 2017. We were on stage and I was drumming hard as usual, but during the second song, my kick pedal got damaged, and I had to replace that drum with the floor tom, and I started playing the floor tom, you know. So it was my kick at the moment. I started playing the drums, my kick as a floor tom. So it was a hard time for me, but it was challenging, you know. You know what I mean? So I was upset at the moment because I hate when I'm playing drums and something or somebody comes here and interrupts my feelings. So I hate that. And also the very same day, one of our guitar players, Gustavo, had a funny time when he tried to walk, but he couldn't do it because our lead singer was stepping on his guitar cable, and he had no choice but to kick his ass on stage. It was a funny time. Well, and talking about epic moment, it is mandatory. We need to mention our last performance. It was in Monterrey, Colombia. It's another Colombian city, obviously. We got on stage at the end of the gig, but it was special for us because the people stayed there until the end. They stayed there just to watch our show. So they were expecting us. They were eager to know who was Extrema Opción. We could never forget that moment. And another good moment, it was when we shared the stage with Tim Ripper Owens, Tim Ripper Owens, who is a well-known singer who has performed in well-known bands like Judas Priest or Ice Earth, and it was amazing because the place was too crowded. Okay, it was very crowded, and you could see a lot of people beholding your performance. It was exciting. It was very good time for us. The last album of Gojira, we find it stunning, and it is obviously one big influence of Extrema Opción. The name of the album is Magma, and my favorite song is Stranded. Well, I'm talking about this is my personal insight. But all in all, we are impressed. We are impressed by that album because of its changeableness, you know. And we like all those irregular beats and rhythms. And if you listen to our album or to our music, you could notice that. You could realize that we like it. Well, and finally, our future plans are based on creating more music and reaching as many listeners as we can. And obviously, we're eager to perform on national and international stages like Rock al Parque, Rock in Rio, and why not Wagen Open in Europe. So, thanks for watching this. It's been Sebastian speaking, and drummer from Extrema Opción. And remember, you could find our music on different digital platforms like Spotify, Deezer, YouTube, iTunes, and all that crap. And social medias like Facebook and Instagram by typing at Extrema Opción, and you would find us. So thanks for watching. It's been a pleasure for me, and please be attentive for the next release. Tabernacle is coming soon. Be attentive.